Terra Luna Classic community, you now have 41 hours. 41 hours. Now, what is 41 hours? What's happening in 41 hours? Well, we're going to go ahead and get into it. But if you are new to the channel, haven't checked out my content before, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell again, then you'll get notified when my content goes live. So, Terra Luna Classic has just been exploding lately. Okay. There's a huge growth behind it. It's been adding tons and tons of value over the course of the last probably months or so, last couple months, and especially in this last week, we've seen a huge explosion, not only in the price of Terra Luna Classic, but also in the community, because the community is really rallying behind it, and it's very cool to see. Obviously, that it has gone from what it was to becoming almost this community token, right? And obviously, we know there's been some community tokens that have been very successful. It looks like Terra Luna Classic is following that same kind of path that those coins have followed, right? Now, again, 41 hours. You ask me, what is 41 hours? Well, September 10th, so on Saturday, there is a vote happening. And that what that vote is going to do is it is voting. Basically, people are voting on whether to implement this 1.2% tax, right? And it's a burn tax. So basically 1.2% of all transactions will then be burned. Obviously, one of the biggest issues that Terra Luna Classic has right now is just, the supply is so big, right? That was the way to get out of, the hot water, months and months ago. We all remember what happened there. But yeah, this 1.2% tax to burn the supply is a huge thing, okay? Because obviously as supply goes down, demand ends up going up, and it's good for price performance, okay? Now, it's important to note that, Terra Luna Classic has been just growing at an absolutely insane rate. I mean, just in the last week, it's added $1.7 billion. That's billion with a B, guys. $1 billion in value. It's gone up 107%. So it's just been growing like crazy, right? And what's even more important to look at is the volume. I mean, just in the last 24 hours, there's been $3.8 billion. Again, billion with a B, $1 billion of transactions. And keep in mind, if that, if you vote in that tax, that burn, right, that means 1.2% of that $3.8 billion will end up being burned supply. And it adds up over time, guys. It continues to get larger and larger. And Terra Luna Classic, I mean, it's not really showing much signs of slowing down right now. As obviously crypto moves fast. This is not financial advice, but there's obviously a really cool thing going on here, and it's really interesting and cool to watch this grow into something that could become obviously very big. There's, again, a big community rallying behind it. There's a lot of buzz around it right now, a lot of people covering it, talking about it, and obviously investing in $3.8 billion in 24 hours, guys. But I appreciate you guys stopping out, checking in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got some value out of it, please go ahead, hit that like. Also, if you're new to the channel or haven't already, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell. Again, you'll get notifications anytime my content goes live. I'm going to look to keep continuing Terra Luna Classic as time goes on here, because there's obviously a chance that it could become huge again, guys. But as always, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Really appreciate you stopping in and checking out the video, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Take care.